Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 is the 47-yard line.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Packers at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in at just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Warren will try the right side.
And some space to move right away as he's hauled the way up to the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Running left, it's Warren.
Well, they go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Duvernay in motion.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jalen Warren, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing his Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
It's pretty easy to overlook the quarterback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Osborne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
In motion right is Osborne. On the give, it's Warren. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 8. 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short.
And a second effort gets it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Ford, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
2nd and 3. Throw right sideline is complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Warren is in. Touchdown, Packers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they're
touchdown at 21-14.
Eagles 14.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's full. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense is going to take over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Stiff-armed him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But 1st down hurts.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, and that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense?
Accelerating and
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
63.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, good move. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Escaping the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Open man is Duvernay. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now...
That's another Packers first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Out to his left.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Packers now to take over. They lost 7 in a row coming into this ball game, but lo and behold, they have the lead here as this drive begins 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield?
Back
back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's taken in by Duvernay. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Right back to him on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased down left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd down and 6 now. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And down he goes goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Powering his way forward. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Well, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there, with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line, as he's down at the 19. So the Packers down by a field goal, 1:53 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Back to throw. That's caught by Wilson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Osborne here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Well, they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here, because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Taken down at the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.